Hey guys, before we start the podcast, I just wanted to let you all know that my husband, Bert Kreischer, is starting his new Permission to Party World Tour in Rockford, Illinois on September 18th with all new material. He's been off the road for almost a year and he's ready to get back out there, and I'm ready for him to get back out there. Tons of dates and cities. Go to bertbertbert.com to find a show near you.
You know, where we obviously want to start a family too, and the dream would just be able
Chase is really hammering this in today. God, what did you eat this morning?
Surprise!
Yeah. What is
well, we brought you here
dream.
today, Taylor. Were you both actors?
Yeah.
Like from young or high school or what?
I was a baby. Like I can't even remember like the day I wanted to be like, oh, I wanted to be an actress, because I always did. My older brother did commercials and I was like, well, I want to do commercials. So I'm from Connecticut, and then I would go into the city, audition for commercials and all of that good stuff.
And you just loved it from the beginning?
Loved it. I booked a Campbell Soup commercial. That was the only one I ever booked. And I ate some string beans, and the rest is history. I got the bug.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Grew up just always wanted to do it.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And you as well?
I was the opposite. Like, I always grew up I was the youngest in my family on both my mom and dad's side. So I was the entertainer of the family. You know, anything they dare me to do, I would do it. But I would always come home and do voices and imitate people like from school. And it wasn't until junior college, like I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I wasn't really good in school at all. And I took like an intro acting class. And it was the first time in my life where I'm like, oh, I feel alive. Like I feel like this is something that, you know, I could do and pursue.
How old are you?
I was 19.
You're like, I finally feel it. I finally feel alive.
I felt like I had some sort of purpose in terms of like schooling, right? And I was at a junior college, and I transferred into Chapman University where we met, and I got into the screen acting program, and you know, the rest is kind of history. But we learned, we met each other there. We did some work together there. You know, we were in a play together. And
you're jumping ahead.
Well,
you're jumping ahead. You're spoiling.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, don't spoil.
Yeah, I don't want to leave anything out.
Tell me.
He's like, and that's it.
And here we are.
And here we are. And this was great. So we're going to go. And that's everything you need to know about
So great to see you guys.
Yeah. This has been amazing.
So, but how did you meet? Were you in class together?
Yeah, we were we were both at Chapman. It was my senior year, his junior year, because he transferred in a year after me.
Yep.
And we both were, I saw him in a leadership class, and I saw him and I was like, that's my husband. That's it.
Shut up.
Yeah, I know. I swear.
Really?
Yeah, I swear. I know.
Did you know that?
Well, I transferred in. I had a girlfriend at the time.
Oh.
So I was just paying attention to class, but I definitely noticed
He
her.
was not paying attention to me. He was paying attention to class.
I definitely did. But we were when I first like really noticed her, I was in an acting class, and this girl came in and wanted to sit in and watch. And
I'm
like
the girl.
I
was asked, by the way.
You were asked to come and like sit in with the class, the younger students.
I don't know why,
but she came in and she was just so full of like, she was very attentive.
I'm like a pick me in class. You know, I'm one of those people in class who I'm like, I'm listening to the teacher. I'm like, you know, but I'm like a cool pick me.
Yeah. You seem a cool pick me.
Yeah.
There are cool pick me's.
Thank you.
I think it's a bad rap.
Yeah, I think so too. It's okay to, you know, want to try. It's okay.
To be a successful pick me, you got to be cool.
You did. Bert's a pick me all day long.
You think so?
Oh, was that a joke? Yeah, Bert's a pick me all day long.
Do you think he's a cool pick me or just a regular pick me?
Sometimes. It depends.
Sometimes.
Okay.
He's got heavy, hardcore, like terrible needs rehab FOMO.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Like bad FOMO, bad.
Oh,
Even if it's bad things, he's just got such FOMO.
Do you have FOMO? Like
no,
me either.
You can just chill and
I have
let
like
them party.
Opposite of FOMO.
You do?
It's like the want to WOMO.
Well, we call it phobie.
Phobie.
Fear of being included.
Yeah, that is.
I don't have phobie.
Yeah.
I don't have FOMO either.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you were asked to sit in a class and you pick me and you.
I was pick-meing. I was cool pick-meing.
So the same teacher that asked her to be in the class, so
that's when James noticed me, and then I didn't notice him then. I noticed him in the leadership class. So
wait, was that before the leadership class?
Yeah, see, this is confusing.
Oh.
This was, you noticed me, I guess, first.
Okay, yeah.
And that was before. I didn't notice him.
But you had a girlfriend when you noticed her.
Yes,
gotcha.
yes.
Yeah.
And then we were cast to be in this.
Well, so leadership class, I saw him. I was like, that's my husband.
Okay.
And then I even called my best friend Maggie from back home, and I was like, just saw my husband, but I went to try to talk to him and he ran out on me. And I ended up dropping that class because I thought it was dumb. So I was never going to go back to that class.
It's a great class.
Was it?
I loved it.
You did?
It was leadership class.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, you got it or you don't.
Already a leader.
Yeah, you got it.
Already
I was
a
like,
leader,
no,
right?
Ace this. I'm out.
I mean, pick me all over
Pick
it.
me.
So wait, though. What made you think that about him?
I don't know. I literally saw him. This sounds so cheesy, and I'm like cringing even saying it. I saw him in the room kind of slowed down, and I just like,
Whoa.
I was literally like, who? I could still visually see where you were sitting and everything. But then it was funny because he gave an answer, and I hated his answer.
No.
Oh yeah, but still loved him.
Yeah.
Still loved him.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
I had that moment with Bert too, about 2 weeks after dating, because I was like, we'll date for a couple months and then we'll be friends forever. But I'm definitely not marrying a comedian. There's no way. And I remember sitting at Yamashiro
Yeah.
Oh.
and we were having a beer and we'd been dating for about 2 weeks. And it was like I had like, you know those, I don't know what it's called in a movie where the person stands still, but everything behind
Rack
you.
focus.
Is that what it?
Yeah.
No, not doesn't
like-
go.
it's like
where you're
blurry.
like everything's in a tunnel behind you.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Disappearing.
Yeah.
I felt like that moment and I went, oh no.
No
Oh, you were-
way.
You were hooked.
Wait, so did you have a meet cute or like because you guys were dating, but you're like, I don't.
Well, sort of. Yeah, we did. We had, according to Bert, we met twice before I remember meeting
Okay.
him. So we met in a yoga class. I don't remember.
Oh, nice.
And then I was a writer. I wrote screenplays with a partner, and we were hustlers. And she
Yeah.
was managing her apartment building and had an office. So we would write in her office all day. And then if people came in with like, my sink's leaking,
Yeah.
she would deal with it and we'd go back to writing.
That's
So
so
I was there
funny.
like 8 hours a day, 5 or 6 days a week.
Sure.
And he walked into the office and interviewed a session. And I lived in that building and I knew he wasn't a tenant because I sat all day, every day in the apartment building. I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
We're in the middle of something. He just comes and wants us to go for a hike. Fuck off.
Oh,
I was apparently really rude.
Good.
But anyway, back to you. So you don't really know. You just remember time stopping when you saw him.
Yes.
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 And you called your friend and said,
Called my
"I've got husband."
friend,
Thought
saw-
you'd never see him again. So then you get cast in something together?
We
Yes,
do.
We
Uh-huh.
did.
From our professor, Michael Nearing, who we talk about all the time. And he cast us together. It was a Shakespeare play, Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yeah, it was
Midnight-
midsummer, but it was like coupled up with like the orchestra too. So it wasn't like the full Shakespeare play.
Yeah.
It was just like little scenes interspersed through the orchestra playing. It was really cool.
He was cast as like the leading man.
Oberon, baby.
And I was cast as like the side character who was just like the funny side character man, I think, actually. Tom Snow.
Tom Snow, yeah.
I would like look at the lead female being like, oh, I wish that was me kissing the lead man up there.
Oh
But
my God.
She came up to me after the first day of rehearsal or whatever, and she
oh
complimented
yeah,
my
because
boots.
I saw him there. I was like, oh my God, it's my husband. Like we're cast in the same play. It's clearly meant to be. So I went up to him.
Went up to me, complimented my boots that my mother got me recently. They're beautiful brown leather boots.
Like your boots.
Still have them. And so I did like the polite, I said thank you. And I somehow worked into the conversation
Well,
that
no,
I had
I
a
was-
girlfriend.
I was pretty forward. I was like, you must be new here. And he was, I was
She was
like,
ready to show me around. She was ready.
Have a seat on my casting couch.
But I love
No,
the assertiveness though.
literally,
Like
literally.
she just came up and like
Yeah.
laid it out on the table and said, if you ever want to go grab a drink and like I'll show you around.
I love it.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, she seems really awesome, but I do have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, I'll go fuck myself. And,
Oh my God, I love
pretty
you.
much.
No,
Yeah.
but she was just really respectful about that, and then we just stayed like
Yeah, we stayed
close
good friends.
friends. And I transferred in, so I didn't meet a lot of people. And I'm like, I'm outgoing on the internet, but I'm kind of like a hermit and shy and just
Yeah.
kind of like stay to myself.
He was like, everybody was always like, oh, James Neal, he's so mysterious. And then you get to know him
Literally
like
not.
literally the least mysterious person you'd ever
I'm just
meet.
an average guy. That's
Yeah,
it.
no, you're so extraordinary, above average.
But it was that thing that you were saying. I felt very comfortable with her. Like she was just like, we became best friends before we were in a relationship.
yeah.
And
And we really were best friends. Like there was when we were friends, there was just like no crossover, no like will they, won't. It was literally, because I also
it was
had
respectful. Yeah, you had your things going on.
my things going on.
And then we just, we've been together for going on 10 years now.
Wow.
Next year will be the 10-year mark. And it's amazing just looking at photos of us from the
Oh
past.
my God.
And it's like, you can just see we've grown so much together in like a healthy, good way, and we've helped each other through the lows we're now experiencing highs together. You
You're
know,
summarizing our relationship again.
So I'm
You're
summarizing
and
it.
that's it.
Well, no, I'm just
And
talking
here we
about it.
are.
I'm just like,
I
you know.
think it's adorable.
No, I'm just, you know.
I'm sweating.
Why are you sweating?
I don't know. I always sweat when we start talking
You're
about
getting vulnerable?
Yeah, when I'm vulnerable about our relationship, I always sweat.
It's the East Coaster in her.
Yeah.
What makes you? What makes you? Why?
I don't know, because I like to just like joke about it and be like, yeah, we don't even like each other. You know, like
Just summarizing.
yeah. Yeah, so I'm sweating. It's good.
It's really great, I think, for people to hear what you just said. I think being your partner's best friend is the most important thing. They can't be everything, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's not healthy.
Yeah.
You need friends outside of that.
Yeah.
They can't be your absolute everything. There's some things that I talk to my best friend about that I would never talk to Bert about because
Right.
he
It
doesn't.
should be.
And
Oh.
some of it's about him.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes she gets in the car
Totally.
and I'm like, this asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Let
sure.
me tell you what this asshole did. And then you know that it's not something he needs to hear,
Of
but it's something
course.
I need to work out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
She does the same with me.
Yeah.
But it is that best friend part of it. Last night, Bert had a show in Calgary. And after his show, he was hanging out backstage with a bunch of people that I'm not sure who they were. They were affiliated with the festival somehow,
Yeah.
but
Sure.
not like our employees or not on his tour or whatever. And he calls me and we just start talking about our day in the middle of this party. And this guy leans over and goes, wait a minute, you actually do that? You just like call her and have a conversation? We're in the middle of a party. And Bert goes, yeah, it's a real relationship, dude.
Yeah.
Like this is a
Oh, yeah.
real relationship.
Here you
Like
go,
she's
Bert.
my best friend.
That is.
Yeah.
He was just like flabbergasted that you had a talk.
Did
had
you
a
just
chat?
call your wife and you're like, yeah, so you went to see the Naked Gun last night?
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
right. Just
Chilling,
chit-chatting.
Great
Yeah.
movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So fucking good.
So good.
I saw it last night. It's
Oh,
great.
yeah. What'd you think?
Dying.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
good.
I saw the first one in the movie theaters
Oh,
because
amazing.
I am that old. It was when I was a senior in high school. The
Okay.
first Naked Gun came
my
out.
gosh.
And I
That's great.
loved it.
How
Yeah.
did it compare the two experiences in theaters? Naked Gun 1.
I
to
don't
2?
remember seeing it in the theater, but
Okay.
I remember that I did.
Right,
Does that
right,
make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
But I watched the original one with our 19-year-old daughter,
Oh,
Isla, maybe Saturday night.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's go Sunday night to see the new one.
Did she like the original?
Yes, she was
Timeless.
dying. Like in the beginning, when I don't know if you've seen the original, when they're following the police car behind the siren
Yeah.
and they're driving, and then all of a sudden they're on the sidewalk, and then they're in a car wash, and then they're in someone's living room, and she was going like, "What is this movie?
Yeah.
What is this movie?" And I'm like, "They're the best. The airplane, the Naked Gun."
We need more movies like that.
so
we need more
much.
like silly, just like say yes
So
to
silly.
anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
It's a big yes and movie.
total
Oh,
yes.
that's all it
movie.
is.
That's all it is.
so silly.
It's so silly. It was. I've never seen the original,
Oh.
and I'm, funnily enough, like I'm not a big goofy humor person. Like I love witty. I love
situational comedy.
situational comedy. But like a lot of the time, goofy humor doesn't get me. And then so James was like, I really want to take you to see Naked Gun. I'm like, great, let's go. And then
no
we're,
idea
we're
about it.
driving up to Naked Gun. I'm like, by the way, what is Naked Gun? And he was like, oh, it's like what inspired Austin Powers and this and that. And I was like, oh no, am I gonna hate this movie? And then the first like 30 seconds, I was nervous when he came in to the bank and
when he
all-
switched from
Yes.
being the little girl.
I
She's
looked
like,
at
what
James.
The fuck
I
is
was-
this? I'm like, just go with it.
and then I was hooked. I thought it was so clever, so funny.
Yeah.
so
All the coffee
good.
gags.
Yeah.
all the coffee gags.
It's I mean I am a sucker for satire, so
Yes.
it was great,
it was so fun.
so fun.
What I was really happy about is there were about 25 people
Mhm.
at Sunday night 10 p.m. show,
Oh wow.
and everyone was dying.
Yes.
Totally,
I was by far the oldest person in there.
that's
Oh,
so
that's-
funny.
Everybody
Love to
was
hear it.
like
yeah,
teens, early 20s,
Yeah.
like that that demo,
Yeah.
and everybody was dying.
Yeah.
And I was like, this makes me feel like there's hope for the world.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like
You
I
know?
miss going to see a good hard comedy in theaters.
It's-
Me too.
It elevates it. And I
Yeah.
feel like we kind of lose that with streaming nowadays.
Yes.
totally.
Because a lot of comedies, they're not really going on. I mean, like Happy Gilmore too. They
I
threw
was
it
so upset.
on Netflix.
Put it
It's
in
like,
the theaters. Let us
Oh,
dress up like
please.
Adam Sandler, and I'll go and like clap every time a cameo from the first movie comes up. It would have been
Yes.
such an event.
Would have been such an event. That really was a misstep on their part.
It
Yeah.
was.
I agree with you. Comedy, in particular, comedy and horror
Yeah,
are the two things that you should experience
in a theater.
in a theater.
Yeah.
with other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, when you go to a comedy show, a live comedy show,
Yeah,
and that venue is half full or less, it doesn't matter what the joke is.
Right.
Because the contagion of laughter doesn't happen.
Right.
So it's the same theory in your living room. What?
Yeah.
What?
We're going on.
We're going on our sketch show tour, and like we've been very lucky. We've done 2 of these shows. We put on this. It's kind of like an SNL 2-person show.
Yeah.
Done 2 of them, and we were lucky enough to sell them both out. We're going on our first tour, and some venues are selling better than others. So she heard you say that,
And I'm like,
Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, she's like,
sweating.
it's going to be fine.
No. The reason I say don't worry about it is the way, first of all, what's it called?
The regular sketch show.
The regular sketch show. And where can you buy tickets?
On our Instagram link tree in the bio.
Great. And are your cities and dates there also?
Yes.
Yes, there are.
Yes,
Great.
they are.
We're going to. We're starting the leg in the Northeast. Boston sold out, which is awesome. But we still have Philly and DC to fill out.
Amazing.
And that's going to be in September.
We'll hit New York City in November.
Yeah. Then we also have Seattle, Portland, and then we're doing another LA show, and we're doing a Chicago stop and San Francisco.
Yeah. A lot of stops.
All these are great.
Great cities.
Cities.
I'm excited.
I'm sweating again.
So don't sweat, because I'll tell you this, having been a partner to Bert for a long time,
Yeah.
live show venues seem to be selling last minute lately.
Totally.
Oh, yeah. For
All
sure.
of it's last minute.
For sure.
I
I mean,
I do
I don't
that
buy
too.
my tickets. Yeah.
No,
until
No one
the night.
does.
Yeah.
It's a completely different model
Yeah.
of ticket sales
Especially
in the
with
past
comedy,
year
I
or
feel
so.
like.
Yeah, especially comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a show at the Super Bowl right before the night before the Super Bowl this year, and we were like, oh my God, we were at like 68%
Right.
sold the day before, and
Right.
everyone was panicking, and we got it up to like 92.
Amazing.
That's
Day
amazing.
up.
That's a huge
Amazing.
jump.
That's a
It
huge
was
jump.
insanity. We were
Yeah.
like 68. Oh my God. How do we close part of the bowl? How do we move people down to the floor? What the fuck?
Yeah.
And
Oh, God.
then when I got the final count, I was like 92. Oh my God.
Oh, we're good. We're
Thank
good.
God. Because
We're
it
good.
looked really full once we
Right.
got in there.
Right.
So don't worry, you'll sell, especially those cities.
Yeah.
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 You'll
Yeah,
have no problem.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. No, it's going to be great. I'm
So
not sweating at all.
why, okay, I'm going to fast forward, but we
Yeah.
can go back if we need to. How did the regular sketch show come about?
Great question.
Well,
That was you. You like woke up from a dream one day,
I
actually.
woke up super inspired one day. Well, I think it really came from what stemmed it. It was we've been doing our online videos for,
a couple of years now.
about 3 years now. And it's great. We get a lot of great interaction with people online. But, we come from or at least I come from the theater. I come from the stage. And I feel like we had more to offer. And to me, it's a great excuse to get out and like meet the people that are online who are watching us, who are supporting us. And then also at the same time, like put on a great show.
Yeah.
And it's basically just doing what we do already, which is just write short sketches, but then elongating them and just have a blast on stage. So, I mean, it was just an excuse to really just get out and, push our boundaries a little bit and not get so pigeonholed in like the social media, just influencer space or whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super fun.
Yeah.
So how and where did you do your first show? Did you?
We actually, it was funny. So we were talking to our managers about it. Brought up the idea that we wanted to maybe do it. And he was like, well, we could submit you for the New York Comedy Festival if you want to do that. We're like, okay, what's the
Sure.
next step?
Yeah.
We always say yes before we have anything planned out. We're like, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, no problem.
He goes, great, just write up a synopsis. So we came up with the synopsis of what the show could be, sent it in, and they were like, oh yeah, we know Taylor and James. Like, they're in. Great.
We're like,
So we're like,
oh, okay, now we have to
Okay.
write a show.
Okay,
Yeah.
we gotta do
Oh
a
my
show.
God.
So then, but it's good. Then
It was great.
the pressure adds to it. And
We
then
sold out that venue. It was like the Caveat Theater in New York City. We sold it out in 24 hours. A lot of family.
shocked us.
A lot of family.
Yeah, but a lot of fans too, but we did not expect that type of response.
I was almost more nervous that my family was coming than like I'm less nervous when it's just the fans or just people. When my family's coming, I'm like, oh, like let's just get it
They're
over
critics.
with.
They're
They are the
critics.
toughest critics ever, but they all love the show, so it was good.
Yeah.
But first one was there at the New York Comedy Festival, and it went great. I would say the second one went better, which was in LA at the Dynasty Typewriter, and that one.
That's just such a cool theater.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I
cool.
love that theater. Where is it?
It's kind of like in Koreatown. It's like
Okay.
borderline K-Town. I think it's off Wilshire. Yeah, it's on Wilshire.
Yeah,
But it's a cool little venue.
yeah.
Great little stage.
But we had our bearings a little more. The first one, because that was my first time. I did screen acting. And
Yeah, you didn't really do much theater.
No,
This one was freaking out. Talk about sweating.
Oh, talk about sweat, upper lip sweat, just everywhere, sweating everywhere. I was freaking out because, I write a lot of the digital sketches, and you find out pretty quickly if people think they're funny or not, right? Yeah.
You also have more control of it too. You can edit things out.
Yes. It's like, okay, you're writing and you're spending all this time on it to the point where it's not funny to you anymore because you've rehearsed it so much.
Yeah.
I'm like, is any of this funny? I don't know. So we're just gonna go. And I've not had that much experience of just going on stage and bombing. I'm not comfortable with that yet.
Yeah.
I've done it recently, but not in our show. But so I don't. He's like more like, okay, well, if it doesn't land, it doesn't land. I'm like, it has to land. Like it has to land. So,
Right.
That's the attitude we need, though.
Yes, for sure. That is the attitude you need. You need both, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like I said downstairs, there's a Bert and LeeAnn in every relationship. Bert is like you, where he's like, it has to be.
It's got to kill.
Da-da-da. And I have this philosophy. I had a teacher once that said to me, you make things happen and then you let things happen.
Right.
And so in the letting things happen, you just trust that you've done all your work, right? So if you bust your ass and do your work, it should just be joy, right? Because you just let it happen. But we don't have the same philosophy.
Yeah.
And I think it's good to have both.
It's a good counterbalance.
It's such a nice balance. It really is. I couldn't imagine two of both of us, either of us.
Well, then it wouldn't be fun.
No.
Yeah.
You would implode or explode.
Yes.
One of the two.
Yes.
If there were two Berts,
the
explosion would be heard around the world.
Yes.
100%. Rogaine would just go everywhere because they'd have so much Rogaine they'd be fighting over. But, it's good to have that balance. That's good.
Yeah.
Because you want it to be right.
Yes.
And he just knows it will be.
Yeah.
But
what if it's
and
not?
if it isn't, if it isn't, then it's not. And then you learn. You live to see another day.
Right.
You move on.
Right.
Yeah.
Wife of the Party is sponsored by DraftKings. Whether you're here for the touchdowns, the tailgate, or just good times with friends, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, adds extra excitement to game day. Even if you're new to betting, it's simple and fun. Just pick a team or your favorite player. Here's the best part. When you sign up and place a $5 bet, you'll get $300 in bonus bets to play with right away. Plus, enjoy over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV, so you can host the best watch parties all season long. I love football season for so many reasons. It means it's fall. It means we're going to have tailgate. It means that we're going to eat snacks we're not supposed to eat the rest of the week because we're watching the ball game. And it also means we get to maybe play some friendly bets with each other on DraftKings Sportsbook, which is so much fun because then you get to trash talk about your DraftKings betting. So fun. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code LeeAnn, that's LeeAnn, to get started. That's code LeeAnn for new customers to get $300 in bonus bets instantly with just a $5 bet. Plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, fees may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
So back to, you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
You're going to play together.
Yeah.
I'm dying to know how this girlfriend, what happened to her?
It just, the relationship fizzled out. It was nothing like too grandiose about it.
Nothing, no juicy love triangle or anything.
No, nothing like that. I mean, it was tough because I was in college. I was at the university and we met in junior college. And so she wasn't going to the same school with me. And then at that point, it's like, well, I'm in this whole other world. And I felt like I was just kind of holding myself back a little bit. So it was just the right call to make. And we broke up. And then I signed up for this trip to Taiwan through school, and then I went to Taipei, and like I changed. I become a changed man. Came back, and now that's that. But
Yeah, he had to be like work on set, like a student film. And I remember he like messaged me being like, Taylor, do you know what a grip is on set? And I'm like, no, but I'll just Google it. So I just Google it and I'm like, yeah, I know what a grip is. And then I respond back to him. And in my head, I'm like, why didn't he just, I was like, why didn't he just Google
I
this?
still do that to this day.
Yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah.
But yeah, there wasn't anything juicy there. But then we just kept hanging out.
Who, you and me?
Yeah, you and me.
I mean, it got to a point where I was like, all right, buddy, what are we doing? Like, you know what's going on here. I know what's going on. Like, shit or get off the puck.
Yeah.
What did you say? You said, what if my grandma asked me?
No. You said, I think at one point you showed a picture of me and you to your granny.
Yeah.
And she said like, oh, your girlfriend's pretty. You said, Granny said my girlfriend's pretty. And I go, well, am I your girlfriend or not? And then that's when we became official.
I was like, yeah.
But we started like dating before that, I feel like.
Yeah. We were
A
having
little
fun.
romance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having fun. Come on.
Yeah.
Young in love.
I had a
Yeah.
similar thing with Bert.
Really?
Yep, we'd been dating for a while, and I was a lot older than you guys. I was 32 when we started dating,
Okay.
All right.
so I had been to the rodeo.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
know what dating is,
Yeah.
right? And so did he. He was 29, 29. He introduced me at a party as a friend, and I
Ooh,
went,
heart drop.
"I'm your friend.
Ooh, there you go.
You start every day." 9:30 in the morning with a phone call to me. What are you doing today?
A little bit more than a
Every
friend.
single day.
Mm-hmm.
I am not your friend.
No.
I am your girlfriend.
Hell yeah.
I said, I am
Yes.
32 years old,
Yes.
and either you call me a girlfriend
yeah.
or I'm gone.
Yes.
And he went, okay, you're my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, you're my girlfriend. This is my girlfriend. Girlfriend.
He started sweating.
Yeah, he did. It was, well, the good and the bad news for him is that I'm just that direct
Yeah.
all the time. And I was
Yeah.
like, dude, what are we doing? We're in our 30s.
Yeah.
We are not 15.
Yeah.
This is not my buddy.
Yeah.
You know, every day he'd call me, what you doing this noche? And
Yeah. Oh.
I'm like, I'm going to yoga. Can I come too? Every day.
that's so cute.
So it was.
You guys did yoga together a lot, it sounds like.
Yoga, hiking.
Love that.
Yeah, we've always been pretty active together. We
Love
just
that.
went to Hawaii for a family vacation. He and I took
Oh.
a 3-mile walk every morning.
That's
I love
amazing.
It. Where in Hawaii did you guys go?
We went to Oahu.
Nice. I've never been to Oahu. I really want to go there.
It's cool.
Yeah.
We always go to this one place that used to be a Marriott, but it turned into a Four Seasons, which sounds really fancy. But we keep going back there because of how we feel about the place.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not
like the
about
nostalgia. And,
it's not about the fancy. It's
so you've
about
been going there for a
the
while.
feeling.
then.
Yeah. Bert got a job as a comic when Isla, our 19-year-old, was maybe 18 months old.
Wow.
So it was one of the first trips we could only travel when he got work because we were so broke.
Right.
So we absolutely could not afford. So he got a job in Hawaii, and we went to this very fancy Marriott, and we were like, oh, wow.
yeah.
This is like vacation of a lifetime. We
Yeah.
were so excited. So we keep going back to that
I
same
love
place
that.
because of that kind of
Yeah, you have that connection to it
yeah.
for sure.
It just means a lot to us. It just happened to have upgraded to this really fancy.
Hey, no, but
It was a Marriott
that's
when we
not-
first were going
yeah,
there. We were
yeah.
like, we're at the Marriott.
Yeah,
And that
yeah.
we were like, we're at a Marriott in Hawaii.
And they turned into a Four Seasons?
They did.
Not
I
too
think
shabby.
Marriott owns the Four Seasons.
Probably.
Yes.
That checks
So
out.
Yeah.
I think they just kind of fancied it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we went there. But yeah, we even the whole time we were in Hawaii, we got up at 6:30 every morning and did
My
did a
gosh.
5K every day
Amazing.
together.
Oh yeah, did he do a 5K? Like
Yeah, we have a 5K.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Two Bears 5K.
Oh my god. When is it happening?
It happened the past 2 years in May. We just
Okay.
had it in
Right,
May
it
in
was
Tampa.
recent,
We had
yeah.
7,200 people run.
Wow.
It was amazing.
Wow.
That's so cool.
It's so cool.
That's
but
so
it's not
cool.
even a run. We call it like a participate.
Yeah.
Right?
Love that.
Yeah.
So if you can just
Let
walk.
everybody be involved.
Yeah. You don't have to run. I didn't run it.
Yeah.
I walked it
Yeah.
because the 5K is like the entry level. If you can't do a 5K,
Yeah.
then you should assess your fitness level if you can't walk a 5K, because then you really do need to take care of your health in a
Yeah.
different way, right?
Yeah.
Of course, there are people who have special circumstances, but for the most part,
Yeah.
most people should be able to walk a 5K. But a 5K sounds like
Huge.
huge.
Huge. Yeah.
What is it, 3 miles?
It's 3
3.2.
miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.2.
Yeah, you should be able to.
I mean, 3.2.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I knew my it's actually 3.2.
Yeah, metric system. That's me.
Shit.
So anyway, yes, we have the Two Bears 5K, and
Very
it's
cool.
it's such a passion project.
You always do it in Tampa?
Nope. The first year was here in conjunction with Netflix as a joke.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was at the Rose Bowl.
Nice.
We had, I think it was like 2,200 people the first year, but it was on a Tuesday.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
okay.
So we were like, but we thought with all these comics, we wanted to get a lot of comics there, and
Yeah.
they all travel on the weekend.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're
that's
like,
a
well, let's
good
do a
point.
weekday. And then come to find out, they're all here for the Netflix is a Joke festival. So we should have just done it on the weekend. It was our first year.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
were figuring it out.
Yeah.
And then this past year, we were like, well, let's do it in Tampa.
I love it. Put it on the road.
Yeah. So
Love that.
I don't know where we're going to do it next year. Maybe Nashville.
Okay.
Oh, fun.
Well, keep an eye out. I've
Yeah.
never been to Nashville.
Nashville's fun.
I hear it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's very fun.
And I love live music, right? There's a
Yeah,
lot of,
yeah,
lot of
tons of
that
it.
there.
That's there, baby.
Who do you listen to?
I mean, I listen to a lot of different people. She actually got me into country. I was never really big into country growing up.
That's good. He's an actual musician, so
Oh,
he
okay.
like actually has good taste in music, and I like pretty bad music. Well, I mean,
No,
What's your-
she likes polished, like you like good music.
I
It's
like
usually
the hits.
really produced, polished.
Yeah.
You can hear it on the radio. I think I liked more just a little bit more
Indie.
raw, angsty stuff growing up. I like it all, man. Classic rock.
Who are you listening to now?
Right now, I'm listening to a band out of Ireland. They're called Fontaines DC. Like,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
obsessed with
Yeah.
them. I haven't been obsessed with a band in a while, but these guys are just really good musicians. They've had about like 4 full-length albums, and the recent one they came out with, Romance, it's just got it all. It's got all the emotions. It's
it was the theme
it's like
song.
Silver Lake, or not Silver Lake. Smashing Pumpkins meet the Pixies meet Oasis.
Oh my
I
God.
don't even know what that means, by the way.
What?
But
I do.
Yeah, it's really good. It's
that's
really
awesome.
good. Yeah, I'll send you some songs. It's
I would
fantastic.
love that.
Do you
Yeah.
know the show Mobland?
Yes, but I haven't watched it.
Oh, it was their theme song was by the Fontaines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's all I can contribute to that.
So that's what
conversation.
I'm listening to right now. Taylor, we just drove down to San Diego. Was it yesterday?
Yeah,
Or 2 days ago. And she was like, "Do you listen to Rascal Flatts?" I'm like, no, not really. I don't seek them out. But she was like, "Yeah, I love the Rascal Flatts."
I was like, let me turn you on to a little band called the Rascal Flatts. And then I played like every hit. He's just like in the front seat,
It was
just
fun.
dying.
Rascal Flatts is fun music.
Yeah,
It's
it's
totally
good.
fun.
They're
There's
great.
a reason
with it.
why they're
Yeah.
so
Totally.
successful.
Yeah.
So many people like that like vein of music.
Totally. It's
It's
great.
sure.
It's feel good.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's show up, have a good time,
Yeah.
enjoy. You
Totally.
know, even some of the like ballady country music is still
Yeah.
the same. Is show up, feel your feels.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's place for both of that. I'm into more of that type of music.
All right, you're probably
yes.
more my cat. What are you listening to right now?
I am currently listening to the Red Clay Strays.
Okay,
You haven't heard them?
I think I know one of their songs. Is there like one song? She was
Wondering Why.
Yeah, that
Beautiful
one.
song.
Great song.
Their latest album, that's from 2 albums ago. Their
Okay.
latest album is amazing.
He's got a great voice. I'll have to check out that
He's
album.
a great
though.
voice from
Yeah.
Alabama. Great album. And then I freaking can't get off Sturgill Simpson
Oh, Sturgill. Oh, I saw him last year at what was it?
at the Greek.
At the Greek.
Yeah, I saw him there too.
Oh, what a fucking show that
Amazing.
was.
Did a cover of the Prince song you did?
Yes.
To Die For.
And then they did LA Woman too by
Yes.
the Doors, which just got
It's
everybody
amazing.
into it.
He's
Yeah.
so incredible.
He is awesome.
Incredible. And his latest album he put out as Johnny Blue Skies,
Johnny Blue Skies.
right? Do you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
why he did that?
No, why?
Because he blew his voice out. He blew his vocal cords totally out. He had a 2.5 year vocal rest.
Oh.
God
And when he
damn.
came back, he didn't think he sounded the same.
Whoa.
So he didn't want to put an album out as Sturgill Simpson because he didn't feel like he sounded like Sturgill
Do you feel like he
Simpson.
does still sounds like him though?
I
Like,
totally do.
I was like, I don't see.
I think he sounds better.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's a great album.
Well, he probably has, because he fucked his voice up, he probably has to like take it easier and, you know, be a little bit more cognizant of how he's singing. But great album.
Yeah.
He's a true artist. That guy's incredible.
So great. He is
Um,
so great. But you would like the Red Clay Strays, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
listen
should
to
check
him.
them out.
We'll throw on the
They're
album when we're driving back.
So good. Maybe you'll like it.
She'll like you know that song.
Should I go, guys? I'll just.
I love music.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
a
music's great.
huge music fan, but I am a little bit of a country music snob.
Oh yeah,
So
that's cool.
Rascal Flatts is not my jam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
same.
Respect.
Honestly, same. Guys.
Respect. I respect. It is so many. I am an odd man out.
So who do you like? What country? You do like country?
I do like country.
You haven't said a band yet, Taylor. I said Rascals for you.
You ever heard of a guy named Billy Joel?
I love Billy Joel. Have you watched his
Same.
documentary?
No,
On HBO,
not
no.
yet.
Oh my
I
God.
keep seeing it,
but I
don't
do
click it.
love
So
Billy
good.
Joel.
It's long,
That's fine.
but it's really good. And what's incredible to me is that he has had women
Mhm.
in his life who have really gotten him through. Certain, like his sister, and then his first wife, and then Christy Brinkley, his second wife, and now his third wife. And you can see how important those relationships were to all of his art.
Oh,
Wow.
that's beautiful.
He is- I
that makes
didn't-
so much sense. I
It
feel
does,
like
right?
for his music, for who he is.
Yeah.
You know
He's
the
a pure
saying,
artist.
behind every good man is like a woman, and he had multiple women.
He did.
Yeah,
He had
yeah.
powerhouse women
Yeah.
in their own way. They
Love
were
that.
very different from each other.
Yeah,
But
it's beautiful.
not just that, just to see him talk about music.
Yeah.
Like he's part of American culture in
100%.
such a specific way. But I had no idea how much classical music played into what he does.
Oh,
And
interesting.
It was really interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna check that out. then.
Yeah, I love
Do you
classical
know
music.
that
so-
he wrote a classical album?
no,
No, I had no idea.
Wait,
did.
I gotta get into that.
It's the biggest selling classical music album in history.
No shit. When was it released?
I don't know.
yeah. That's
I
a
want to say in
wild
the
fact to know.
20 teens,
Got it.
somewhere in
Got
there.
it.
Interesting.
Yeah, he wrote, it's like 10 songs that are all classical music. He doesn't perform them, but he composed them.
Wow,
Isn't that crazy?
That's
Did
really
like
crazy.
did a composer and an orchestra go out and play it though? Like
It's all piano.
all piano. Okay.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yes, piano
That's
man.
such a skill.
Yeah.
What? Right?
Yeah.
Oh God.
What do
Yeah.
you play?
I play guitar, but like
Okay.
I can't read or
But you could play you could pick up. I feel like you could do.
I can mess
anything.
around on a piano, but I don't have the skill set that someone like Billy Joel has who can like write, I don't write music. I don't read music. I just, I'm
you taught
self-taught.
yourself, yeah.
I play with my ear and stuff like that.
He also sings.
Sing as well. Yeah.
So
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
love it.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have any of those skills.
I don't either. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
I don't have them. I enjoy really good music.
Yeah,
but I
same.
can't.
I can give opinions on it.
Yeah,
you know,
me
like
too,
I
me
like
too.
I that's about it. I have
Strong ones.
always, always. But yeah, no, I'm not.
Well, I wasn't very athletic and I had to get into something. So when I was 14, my dad bought me a guitar. My dad was a big sports guy and he was like,
He's like, what do I do with you?
this kid fucking sucks. But he got me a guitar and he just let me stick with it. And then
It
yeah,
suits you so much,
it
though.
does.
Yeah.
So how much fun is your everyday? What is stressful about your day? What is stressful about doing what you do together?
Me.
You?
No.
What do you
no.
mean?
I would say no. I was just gonna say I stress this out most of the time. I feel like
Well, you are very type A, and I feel like, and
I'm like not though.
no, but with work, like what her
I'm
skill
really
is she's always like on to the next thing. Like she doesn't, and it's kind of like a strength, but a weakness in that you don't allow yourself to like feel the wins.
Yeah.
You're just ready to move on to the next one, and you can't always have winners, right?
Yeah.
So like when you do have like the highs, I feel like sometimes you skate past them.
Yeah, I would say that stresses me out the most. Like because, in a sense we're like entrepreneurs because we're just doing our own thing, making our own work. And there's so many avenues of things that we want to, tackle.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's hard to figure out every single day, like, are we doing enough to get to where we want to be? And what more can we be doing? And then, yeah, I feel really guilty in like the time I'm not doing something because there's always something else to be doing.
So you're just really driven.
That's a nice way of saying it. Yeah.
No, but I love drive.
Yeah.
Drive is so important
Yeah.
in life because if you have drive here,
Mm-hmm.
you will most likely have drive other places if you decide to become a mom, if you
Yeah.
decide, to take care of your health, if you, whatever.
Yeah.
You apply that drive, or at least that's my experience of drive.
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm very driven.
Totally.
And I'm driven to do everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is a blessing and a curse because there's no rest.
There is
Right.
no rest.
Right.
There's no
Exactly.
rest.
Right.
I don't sit on the couch and read a book
Right.
often.
Right.
Right.
I have to be trapped somewhere
Yes.
to read.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't read a
Same.
book
I'm
in
trapped
a
on a
long
plane. plane.
Yes.
Or
exactly.
trapped, on a doctor's waiting room.
Yeah.
Strapped somewhere. You
Yeah.
know?
Otherwise, you're just like, what else should I be doing?
I mean,
right now?
granted, what we're doing though, like we have a lot of fun. We're so lucky to be able to do what we love. Like the work we do isn't hard. It's just like the mental pressure of just,
I would say the difficulty comes from like, we're only as good as our last video, if you will, right? Like we're constantly trying to break into the algorithm or whatever, and trying to constantly be creative and constantly be funny, and also not like resting on our laurels, and like we're trying to do something different each time. So I think just, week in and week out, constantly trying to one up the previous week or the previous video or the previous idea, that's where it gets a little stressful. But she's right.
I also think it's also like we also have our foot in so many other avenues that people don't see. So I always get really worried, or maybe not worried, but I always wonder, people's perception of us, and then like thinking about how much we're doing, but not knowing what's going on behind closed doors of like the work we're putting in other places. So that also stresses me out.
Yeah, we're writing a lot now. We're like trying to develop series, and that stuff is, as I'm sure it's like that's thankless work. It's stuff that it's just hours and hours and hours, and like you got to be creative, and you got to think big picture, and you got to be patient. And so that's something that we're currently working on right now and figuring that out. And but I would say
everything.
But I would say like where we're lucky and where we do have fun is the fact that like our relationship is built on a true friendship, right? And like we talk about this all the time. Like I don't think we would be doing what we're doing if we were doing it solo.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the fact that we have each other to celebrate the wins or to like pick each other up if we're feeling down, it has created such a good motor to keep us just going. And like, it's so fulfilling. Because I feel like, I'm sure you probably know this, working with your significant other and your partner, it could either make or break you,
That's absolutely right.
And so far, it's continued to help our relationship grow, really.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're right. It can either make or break you. I see why people have a hard time working, not just with their partner, but with a family member.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
You don't have to be married to them.
Yeah.
It's just a different dynamic. It's actually really difficult. I was just talking to my friend today. I worked out this morning, and I was like, there are things that I see in the company that Bert can't hear from me because I'm his wife. And so he'll go like, he'll have an unconscious bias because it's coming from me.
Yeah.
Right.
But then if his agent says verbatim the same words,
Totally.
he'll hear it.
Right.
And so I have to have a lot of understanding and patience to know that what matters is that the message is heard,
Received. Right.
not that it comes from me. Now, once
Interesting.
everything kind of susses itself out, I can go, I did say that for a long time to take care of myself because I need to be validated
For sure.
for being smart, for
Yes.
being a strategist,
Yes.
for whatever it is that the issue is he's not hearing from me.
Right.
That's been my biggest challenge in running this company is when we're not on the same page and I see something because I look at the analytics of everything. He doesn't. He just goes with what he feels
Right.
and what his instinct is, which is almost as important.
Yeah.
But facts are facts.
Facts are facts.
And if you don't at least put them into your instinct wheel,
Yeah.
you're missing a whole piece. You're missing a lot of information
Totally.
that would help you with your instincts. But when we kind of miss each other with that sometimes. And
Right.
so I'll be like, hey, can you take this spreadsheet and read it?
Right.
And then will you tell him this?
Smart.
And then I'll watch and he'll go, oh, interesting. And I'm like, it worked. My evil plan.
There you go.
So
Worked.
how does he feel when you kind of go like, I told you so kind of, not that you're saying I
Right,
told
right.
you so, but you did, does he accept that being like, yeah, you're right. You were saying that all along?
Oh,
or-
yeah.
no. No. Who are we talking about?
Okay. Got it.
No.
Okay.
He has a hard time in the moment saying you were right.
Right.
But at some point, it will come out of his mouth.
Yeah.
I should have listened to you.
Yeah.
You knew what you were talking about.
Right. A woman always knows.
I mean, but that's the thing. If I never got it, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to stay.
Right.
But I understand that he is very complicated. And I would be very bored if he were not very complicated.
Totally.
So the complication and the kind of chess game I have to play to get what I need sometimes clearly works for me.
Yeah.
So even though on paper I go, though this is bullshit, I should just be able to say, this isn't working, and have my partner go, oh, this isn't working, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, that chess game keeps me engaged as well.
Right.
So
It works for you.
how.
Well, the fact that you didn't just like say, well, you're not listening to me, then like
I'm out.
Screw this. You're like, okay, what's the other approach that I can do? You know, I think that's
James
pretty
is getting
cool.
ideas over here. He's like, so tell her mom.
Take note because that's how parenting works.
Yeah.
And that's how I bring this up all the time, but I ran a Girl Scout troop that started out with 25 5-year-olds.
Love.
So that's how you have to do. If we want everyone to have snack, not everyone's just going to sit down with their little hands crossed and have snack.
Right.
You have to figure out everybody's currency
Right.
Wow.
and everybody's grift. Everybody's got a grift.
Yeah, everybody's got one.
Everybody's got a grift. So what's the grift? And then how do I make the least people able to grift me?
Right.
And then I can handle with those few outliers.
Interesting.
And it's the same with your children. You know, they grift you totally different ways, and they have completely different personalities and needs and emotional makeup and DNA. And so you can't just say, this is the way it's going to be. It's just unrealistic.
Yeah.
Obviously, you say we don't hit each other, we don't, whatever.
Right.
There's that. But I mean, like, I know how Isla's going to work me before she starts working me.
Right.
And I know that I have to give her a certain amount. And on paper, it looks like way more than I give Georgia.
Right.
But Georgia's grifting is very quiet.
Oh.
So no one sees what she's doing to work me. So I can,
Interesting.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to learn
You
how to
know?
read them. That's interesting.
You have to learn how to read them, and you have to learn how to, the same with Bert, empower them.
Right.
And at the same time, see how some of their stuff maybe isn't realistic or isn't a win-win or isn't for the greater good.
Right.
You know, it's all about the greater good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're not close to having kids, but like I do now that like, you know, we're in our 30s, and I'm like, I do now think about that. And those like dynamics of being a parent just seem so attractive to me. I'm like, I can't wait to have kids and like learn their personalities and like for all those little things. And it's, I feel like I'm getting to that point.
Oh shit! You heard it here first,
Hello.
guys. Yeah,
Heard it here first. Whole new
Breaking
sketch.
news.
The mom and dad sketch show.
Wow. Yeah.
But not so regular anymore.
Absolutely not. Right.
Yeah.
No, absolutely
Yeah.
not. No. So what is your big dream?
The big dream, I would say, like, if we had it perfect, it would be to be writing, directing, producing, and like acting in our own show or movies, and really TV show. We love TV shows. But yeah, just having a hand in really doing all of that one day. Like I always point out, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, like her kind of career is such like it's my inspiration. So that would be the dream. And like we're living a facet of the dream. We just want to kind of continue to grow it into like bigger storytelling, which was always our dream.
Right.
Yeah. Continue to have the freedom to create what we want to create, however that may be.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we obviously want to start a family too. And the dream would just be able
James is really hammering this in today. God, what did you eat this morning?
Surprise!
Yeah. What is
Well, we
good?
brought
That's
you
the
here
dream.
today,
Yeah.
Taylor.
Is this an
I feel-
intervention about music and kids?
I feel like you guys are living the dream, you know, like you have your family,
thank
you know, you guys are successful. That's so funny.
I don't know. Keep going.
But no, I think
He goes to one soccer game this weekend, one kid's soccer game, and he's like, I'm ready.
I'm
ready.
in.
I'm ready to be a soccer mom.
I don't know about the soccer component about that.
We
though.
went to his niece and nephews, or our soon-to-be niece. We're getting married next year.
I know.
Oh,
Congrats.
thank
I saw
you.
your engagement.
So our both niece and nephew, but we went to his niece's soccer game this weekend, and it was so funny. Like the culture of soccer moms and soccer parents, that's a whole other kind
Are you
of
guys in the
world.
sports world? Do your daughters play sports?
They did sort of.
Okay.
They were casual athletes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
that was
nice.
like me. I was
That's
a
nice.
casual
Yeah,
athlete.
they
I like a
None of this
casual.
travel stuff.
No,
I thought-
no,
yeah,
no. We no. don't. No, we didn't do that.
It's all at home.
Yeah. We like to be in the pool on the weekend.
There you go.
That's the dream.
Like,
that's the dream.
Camarillo playing softball. No.
Yeah. The heat.
So no, both girls played softball very casually. Isla was in jiu-jitsu.
Oh, my
cool.
nephew's in jiu-jitsu.
Oh,
he's
yeah?
He loves
obsessed. He's like
She
5,
loved
but
it.
he's
trying to kick my ass all the time.
all the
Is he?
time. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite stories of Isla. Isla weighs maybe 105 pounds, 5'2", tiny little wisp of a thing. She told her dad she could choke him out. And, Bert was like, "I'd like to see you try."
Oh.
She goes, "Okay." We're at a restaurant.
Yes.
She goes to the bathroom. He forgets about it. Goes to the bathroom. She comes up behind him and starts choking him out in the restaurant. And he's like,
that's so sick. That's so sick. Oh my God.
I love
So
it.
awesome.
What restaurant was it?
I don't remember.
Okay, I was like, I really wanted to visualize the whole thing.
That
Like,
is
just
classic.
eating a triple dipper at Chili's, just getting
It was
choked
like
out.
Cheesecake
They're
Factory.
making choke.
Just choking out a
Mid-bite.
Cheesecake
That's
Factory.
sick.
That's great.
So they did that. Both girls played golf in high school.
Nice.
But could have cared less. We just required. I was like, you have to do something in high school that requires that you compete against another school.
Love that.
It can be debate. It can be.
love
It's a cool rule.
I don't care what it is. It can be a sport. It can be debate. It can be cheer. It can be whatever. But you have to compete against another.
That's a great
school.
rule. Yeah.
And so they both played softball. Well, Georgia, our oldest, played softball, and then the pandemic hit,
Oh.
and then we couldn't practice. But golf was a singular sport,
Right.
So you could play golf
Right.
in the pandemic. So by then, Isla was also in high school, and they both joined the golf team.
Love
Love it.
that.
I was like, don't care what it is.
Yeah.
You just need that
You
experience.
just wanted them to compete, like the experience of competing.
I think there were multiple things I wanted. I wanted them to have a team depend on them,
Nice.
to get invested in school spirit,
Yeah.
to
Ooh, so important.
to have an us versus them, which some of that is healthy.
Yeah,
Some of that is not healthy.
Yes,
Depends
I
how far you
agree.
take it.
Yeah.
But to experience it so that then they could
You
have
know
a
the
conversation
feeling.
as to what
Yeah.
is healthy and what is not healthy.
Yeah.
And to represent something outside of yourself
Yeah.
in a positive way. So you're showing up representing this school. So you better show up with your behavior intact.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And don't be an asshole.
Right.
Yeah.
Show up you're representing something other than yourself.
Love that.
So all of those things were important. And I explained all that to them. This is the why,
right.
right? It's not just to play a sport. I don't give a shit. Join the debate team.
Right.
Mock trial. Totally fine.
Right.
You just have to compete against other schools.
Right.
And it was amazing because they would come back and talk about bad behavior at other schools, And I go, that's,
They're
in
like
my little brain, I was like,
recognizing,
that's why I
You're
wanted
like,
you to
and checkmate. Yeah.
because LA is full of some very privileged young people.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And you need to experience people who are active, as we say in the South, who are showing their ass.
Yeah.
You're showing your ass.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to show up somewhere showing your ass,
Right.
not having seen it firsthand
Right.
and how gross it is.
Right.
It's so gross.
Right.
So there's a lot of dynamics there. I like it. Okay, that's a good
Yeah.
rule.
Put that in the pocket.
Just
Yeah,
take
they could have
notes
done
here.
the play because
Yeah.
they did some.
That's a little less competitive, I guess.
It's less
but yeah.
competitive, but they invited the community, and the community came, so they
Right.
represented the school.
Right.
Yeah.
And because they went to an all-girls Catholic school, they had boys from the boys Catholic school come in. So
Yeah.
there's another school coming in. So it worked, but
Yeah.
neither of them were interested. They didn't care
Right.
anything about
Yeah.
acting. And I was like, that's fine. Picture this. It's midnight and you're lying in bed, scrolling through this new website you found, hitting the add to cart button on that item you've been looking for. After 15 minutes, you decide you've done enough damage to your wallet and decide to check out. You remember that your wallet card is in the living room and you don't want to get out of bed to go get it. Just as you're getting ready to abandon your cart, that's when you see it, the purple shop button. That shop button that has all your payment and shipping information saved, saving you time while you stay warm in your bed. That's Shopify. And there's a reason so many businesses sell with it, because Shopify makes everything easier from checkout to creating your own storefront. Shopify is the commerce platform behind 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S., from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. Shopify gives you that leg up from day one with hundreds of beautiful, ready-to-go templates to express your brand style. And forget about the code. Tackle all those important tasks in one place, from inventory to payments to analytics and more. Spread your brand's word with built-in marketing and email tools to find and keep new customers. And did I mention that iconic purple Shop Pay button that's used by millions of businesses around the world? It's why Shopify has the best converting checkout on the planet. Your customers already love it. I love that shop button. As soon as I see it when I'm checking out, I go, oh, Shopify. Thank you so much. I agree. I don't ever want to have to get my wallet. I love Shopify for that reason. It makes more conversions in my cart. I think it is a big reason why we have so many conversions. If you want to see less carts being abandoned, it's time for you to head over to Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/wife. Go to shopify.com/wife. Shopify.com/wife.
Are they still golfing?
No.
Okay, yeah. I tried that when I was younger. My dad was like, here, go golf. I had to wake up at 6 a.m. as a 12-year-old. I'm like, what are we doing here? And I hated it. I hated it. I could still swing a club, but not enough.
I think it was good for them to play on the high school team.
Yeah.
Because they still had sort of a teammate quality.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
And then they were with their peers. And then if they want to pick up golf later, when you learn something when you're young, it's just you pick it up.
That's where I'm like, I could still go play, but
exactly,
it's a great skill to have too, because you can have a meeting, you can talk,
you play golf till you're 90.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. So,
100%.
and they took tennis lessons forever, just for fun. They just kind of wanted to do it for fun.
Yeah.
So how long till you have kids, Taylor? How long?
Yeah.
When are we talking? Because I'm an excellent babysitter.
Well, I'm just going to drop them off here, actually. So right now, we'll just make it happen.
We'll put him with a dog.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer.
Okay. Well, I was just going to say, we're going to, get married first and then figure that. Like I said, I'm driven. I have so many other things in my life. I do want kids.
Yeah.
And I just
Plenty
don't
of time.
know. I think COVID also prolonged everything. It's just it just feels like there's
it feels
other,
like we're 4 years younger than what we are.
Yeah, especially in our careers too. It feels like
so many times everything's stopped multiple times.
Yeah, but we'll get through the wedding first, and then figure.
How you feel about the wedding? Big wedding, small wedding,
medium?
It's kind of a big wedding. We want
it to be an intimate wedding.
We want it to be an intimate wedding. We're getting married in London.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So we're really excited about that. We were going back and forth if we wanted to have a local wedding at either, because I'm from Northern California, she's from Connecticut. So we're like, do we do it in Connecticut? Do we do it in Northern California?
And we tried,
but I think we really wanted to do a destination wedding, but we were trying to get as many of our, family and friends involved as possible. But at the end of the day, we were just like, I think we should do what we want to do, right?
Yeah.
That's what everyone kept saying, yeah.
So we took that advice, and then we, I think there's we'll probably have about 140 people there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
That's a huge destination.
It's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know how many people would show, but then
people are very excited.
People are very excited. So
it's hard to plan a wedding though. Well, I don't even know if I could say I'm planning it, because my mom is doing so much of it, and we have a wedding planner. So we kind of tap in when we need to, but other than that, we're pretty hands off. So it's pretty great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's great. People are like, are you sure you want your mom planning it? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sure. She is also she's such a great host. My grandma was a great host. That's where she got it from. And
she's basically an event planner without the job title.
Truly. So it's great.
Best partner for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Especially someone who loves to do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
so she'll just dig in and do it.
Yeah. And it's great because
fabulous.
he's all let her do it.
And she's cool because she checks in and makes sure whatever,
we're doing,
whatever the plan is, we're all on board and things like that. So it's we're lucky.
We're lucky. Yeah.
Not mother of the bridezilla.
No.
The opposite.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty chill as a bride.
Of course.
I've had a hard time finding a dress because
very hard time.
It's been that's been.
Have you found one?
Kind of. Maybe. I think I found the studio I wanted to go with.
Okay.
It's just been tough because I'm not I didn't grow up being I'm picturing my wedding one day. I know what I'm going to wear. I didn't picture any of it. So even just the thought of a wedding dress, I've tried. I'm it's not me.
Taylor's the type of person when we're getting ready to go out.
Okay. Get in there.
She'll try on 6, 7 different outfits, try them out, And so to me, I'm like, if that's just for like a dinner out, you know, in town, like I can only imagine
what wedding dress shopping is like.
It's just amplified. You're
Well,
having the
it's
same
tough
exact
because they're
issue.
all like so like princess, and I'm like, I'm not a fucking
so much money on it
princess.
too.
Yeah. I just want something
And,
chic and cool.
You're gonna
and-
look beautiful, whatever you
Thank you.
pick.
You
Thank
will.
you. Thank
You'll look
you,
beautiful.
guys.
I saw
Thank
your
you.
Kleinfeld trip.
Oh, you saw
I did. Yeah, I told you I deep dove you guys.
I
with
love
my
it.
19-year-old.
I
We watched
love
you
it.
forever.
Oh, that's
I love
amazing.
I was like, they're adorable.
Oh.
They're so much fun.
Oh.
They're having so much fun.
That's so
And I love that
sweet.
you play all the characters and I'm sorry, the stupid mustache that you wear.
Oh my God, the fucking mustache.
It is so funny.
You
when
like
you
the
guys,
mustache?
Yes, when you do
Yeah.
the
The Gilded Age one.
yes, I
Yeah.
watched the Gilded Age.
Oh.
I haven't watched this season.
Oh, this season's
but
really good.
is it good?
Yeah.
Oh my
it's-
God.
I, think
I
it's
gotta
the best
watch
one.
it.
It's so
I watched all the
good.
first season.
So you got all the characters.
Oh
of it,
yeah. I was like, this. First of all, you're too young to be watching The Gilded Age and enjoying it this much. Second of all, this is hysterical with the mustache, and you're such a good imitator of the lead.
Oh, Bertha.
Carrie
This is right.
Coon,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So good.
So funny.
Thank you.
I was dying.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
you
the-
pulled out that mustache, I was like, put the mustache
She's not
away.
a big fan
I'm
of the
not a-
the fake
fake
facial hair.
mustache.
I'm like, we got to do
It's
the
so
mustache.
silly.
Okay, great. Yeah,
I
see,
can't grow
silly.
one, so anytime
Yeah.
I get to fake, put
Fake
on a
the
fake one. I'm
mustache,
stoked
It's
yeah.
about
so
it.
silly.
Yeah,
I love that it's so silly.
yeah, good. Okay,
we
we'll
kept
keep it.
like nose snorting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The whole thing
Oh,
just
love
that's
nose
hearing
so
that.
sweet.
It
That's
was
so sweet.
awesome.
I
Thank
love
you.
hearing that.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
Well, what else should we talk about? Anything else you guys want to talk
I mean,
about?
I could sit here and talk all day. So
Such a
truly,
comfy studio.
Yeah, yeah. This is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, this is amazing.
Yeah. Do you miss the South?
Sometimes.
I just
You
feel
go
like
back
I'm
a
in
lot.
the South with you right now, and I think that's why I love it so much.
I sometimes do. I definitely miss parts of it. We just spent 7 weeks in Atlanta shooting a show.
Oh,
Oh, great.
amazing.
So I really got a good feel of it and I enjoyed it so much.
yeah,
I missed the accent. I
yeah.
didn't really
I'm like
realize
obsessed with your
how
accent. by the way.
I don't even hear it.
Oh.
Right.
But when I'm in the South, I go, oh my God, everybody talks like me.
Yeah.
So
Right?
inviting.
Oh, I'm upset. That's why I'm like, I
Thank
could just
you.
sit here and listen to you
Aw.
all day. Just sit.
I love my accent and
I do
I tried
too.
for a long time to get rid of it. And then at a certain point I was like, why? I actually
Yeah.
really love it. The South is an interesting place. There's
Yeah.
so much grace and hospitality there.
Yeah.
And that's just lovely. I think it's lacking from everything everywhere
Totally.
else. You know,
Totally.
even working on this set we were working on, the way some of the executives function, I'm like, there's no grace in that. There's no hospitality in that.
Yeah.
Like the grip
Yep.
should feel like everything should be hospitable.
Yes.
I mean, it takes so little effort
Yeah.
to just have hospitality,
Yeah.
in everything you do. If you're checking out at the grocery store, you can be hospitable to
Right.
person.
Yep.
To this
Right.
person, have some grace for somebody.
Right.
So that part I really miss.
I totally agree. When my brother went to College of Charleston,
Oh,
and then he
really?
lived in Charleston he just moved back to Connecticut, their family. But so we would go down to Charleston all the time. And I remember the first time going down there, and my mom and I were and I was younger, my mom and I were getting off on the elevator, and the gentleman in there was like, no, you go ahead. Like, how are you guys? And like, just like talking to
Yeah.
us, and like, chivalry was there. I was like, what is this? And can I stay forever? Like,
Yeah.
we just don't have that.
We don't. It's lovely.
It is lovely.
We were when we were in Atlanta. I kept going. Everyone is dressed.
Right.
Like,
yes.
I look like thrown together most of the time. California casual.
Yeah,
I'm like
for
wearing
sure.
jeans
I'm
and
the
a
same
tank
way.
in LA every
And
day.
yes, California casual is
Yeah.
awesome and
Yeah.
fun and easy.
But
But
they're
it- but I
presentable. There's
miss it.
collars,
Everything.
tucked in.
That's like the
Yes.
East. Whenever I go back
Dresses.
to the East Coast, New York City, I'm like, we can't get away with what we get away with in LA. Like, you gotta
Yeah.
wear clothes,
Yeah.
you know?
Yes.
Like, you gotta, which I miss. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
And
But
I'm guilty of it too. I have the same feeling. I'm like, I wish people put themselves together more, like myself included.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I'm like, well, if I can get away with going out in sweats real quick to the grocery store, I'm just gonna do it.
There
you
is
know?
this restaurant in New York City called Il Cortile that my dad has been going to since he was 18. So we've
Wow.
been going since we were a baby. It's in
Little
Little
Italy.
Italy. It's
Yeah.
amazing. But my dad would always tell me and my mom that like, because he would take her on dates there and all this stuff, and that everybody, there was like a dress code just to sit down. You had to look presentable. And if he showed up in shorts from like golf, then they would make him go into the kitchen and get the chef's pants, make him
Oh
put the chef's
my
pants on
gosh.
and then sit down. And now you go in there and everybody's wearing whatever.
Flip-flops,
Yeah, nobody.
shorts.
Yeah, and like again, I sound like such a
Well, you can't now. I mean, it's with the industry now, it's like you can't turn people away. Like,
Right,
I'm sure
right.
You used to be able
But
to.
it's just sad.
Right.
Like we used to all just like care what we looked like a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was cool to be in that environment, to
Right.
wear colors.
Right.
Yeah.
And, like
Yeah.
all black
Yeah.
or white or
Yeah.
cream or taupe
Yep.
Yeah.
or gray.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And I was like, everyone here is in a color.
Yeah.
Like
That's
a
so nice.
color, like
color.
a jewel tone.
You're like, oh, color.
Like
color.
you were
Yeah.
wearing emerald green.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Yeah.
So I came back and I was like, I'm going to start kind of putting that back in.
Yeah.
Like I'm wearing these heels. Everybody
Love.
sees these.
I love them.
They're
Love 'em.
Dr. Scholl's. They're really comfortable.
Oh, there you go.
But I bought them in the South because I was like, those are adorable. And why? Usually I'd be wearing
Sprinkle it in.
sneakers.
Yeah.
Like with this outfit, I would
Yeah.
just put on
Sure.
I wear
But I love
sneakers
them.
every day. But I was like, I'm just going to elevate just a little bit
Yeah. It works.
and just bring a little bit of the South back.
Well, I think the problem for me too is here, like we were talking about in the beginning, we don't really leave our apartment. So
Right.
like me getting dressed every day feels so pointless to me.
Yeah.
Because I literally wear the same thing every day because I don't want to think about it. It's
Yeah.
jeans and a tank top. And
Your
I'm like,
uniform.
yeah, but when I go back in Connecticut, I'm like putting on outfits mostly so my mom's not like, what are you wearing? Go back upstairs and change. I'm not going out with you looking like that. So,
Yeah.
but it's nice. It's nice to put yourself together. Yeah.
So if you were acting as a child,
Mm-hmm.
did you always want to go to college?
Yeah.
Some actors just go straight into
Oh, I mean, that question came up. I like, listen, if I hit it big on Disney Channel, you better believe I'd be rolling in that right now and
Right.
not going to college. But I was a pick me, in school. I love school. So I was always excited about the idea of college. And I don't know if I wasn't a child actor getting all the jobs, but I didn't really audition for TV and film when I was younger, but I would have, probably would have been fine with that.
with skipping college.
Yeah, I mean, if it worked. But I actually had a great college experience. I
Yeah.
loved college. I met the love of my life over here, so it all happens for a reason.
It does.
But I did think, like, when I was graduated college, I was like, oh, well, this is going to be so easy. I'll book Riverdale, marry Justin Bieber, and be on my
The
way,
reality hit
Like,
Go.
no.
Right in the face.
Yeah. Exactly.
Tough town.
Yeah.
What's been the hardest post college? What's been the hardest part of life?
Oh man.
My God.
For me, it was just balancing odd jobs while still trying to like motivate myself to pursue acting as a career,
Yeah.
and just like being far away from family. I think is and not, they're in Northern California, I'm in Southern California. It's not too far away. I give her a lot of credit because being across the whole country, you develop some thick skin because she's very close to her family. So I think just continuously having the belief that you can make it and doing the dirty work that's not very glamorous in between, and like understanding what you're missing out on, which to me is like quality time with like family and like, friends that you grew up with. That's been the toughest part, I would say.
Yeah, no, I definitely like cry about missing my family weekly. So
No, not weekly. No.
bi-weekly.
Often. Very
Often.
often.
Very often.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely the hardest part. And I would just say, like, we've had some big lows in life that we've just had to, come back from together and, just do like just when it feels like things are hopeless or you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and just trying to get through that kind of, because when you graduate too, they don't, in school, they make it seem like, you get an agent and then you book a job and then you're good. Where
Right.
it's like, it's a constant struggle for the rest of your life, no matter what kind of stage you're at, because
Mhm.
you're always thinking like, where's the next job coming? What's the next thing we're making happen? So I think just like that path has been tough.
I think also a difficult part is reminding yourself like how far you've come.
Yeah.
And comparison's the thief of all joy. So just like pinching yourself to be like, hey, look how far you are from where
Yeah.
you were. And also be mindful of people that would kill to be in our shoes. So stop looking ahead at what other people have and what
It's like the pep talk I give Taylor.
truly, I mean, this is the stuff that you got to talk about.
Yeah.
Like to remind yourself like it's okay and you're in the right spot, and Universe has its own timing for us. But
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
Having some grace with yourself about where you are and marking your accomplishments is very important.
Yeah.
Everything
Totally.
I've ever done that's been like the big thing,
Mhm.
I've bought myself something that I can see.
Oh.
So the first screenplay I sold that got
Yeah.
made, I had several of them optioned, but the first one that got made, I bought myself a necklace.
Oh.
And every time I put that necklace
love
on, I
that.
go, that's my first screenplay.
I'm
That's
gonna
really
cry.
cool.
That's so cool.
And so I would recommend doing that.
That's beautiful.
like actualize it to
Yes.
have something tangible.
And if you do it for something that's really real,
Yeah.
right? If you mark every accomplishment, then it doesn't mean
Yeah.
the same.
Right.
But like the second time I did that for myself, Bert and I sold a show together to Happy Madison.
Oh, amazing.
And I was like, we sold a show together. We've been
Right.
working all these
Wow.
years together. So I bought myself a really nice set of crystal wine glasses. So
Oh.
every time I drink a glass of wine,
Oh,
I
love
remember that I sold a script with my husband to a major company.
I love that so much.
So marking it with that meaning for me, so every time I put that necklace on, every time I use those wine glasses,
Yeah.
I mark for myself that humble accomplishment. Where
Right.
it kind of makes me it makes me full. I mean, I use the word grace all the time, but I feel very full of grace when I pull that wine glass down. And
That's
I
so
serve my
beautiful.
friends with those wine glasses.
right. And you know.
I know what bought those wine glasses.
I love that so much.
So- You gotta
adopt
we're going to
that.
do that. Yeah. That
you really
moved me.
should.
Yeah.
Um, or at least should. It enriches my life
Yeah.
Yeah.
tremendously to do that.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I
that would
love
be my
that.
advice.
How you guys writing together? How's that process?
Well, we wrote that one script together and it was really great, but
Yeah.
we don't typically write together.
Okay.
It
You
was
guys are
kind
so
of a
busy, right?
one-time thing.
Yeah.
What we typically do is I don't write any of his stand-up
Yeah.
at all. But I do watch it and I do give him notes on it.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I do that heavily for his specials,
Love that.
to make sure language is great.
Yeah.
When you're live, as you know,
Yeah.
you can say the word that 6 times and no one notices. But once it's on the small screen, it's like all you notice.
Yeah.
Is that he said the word that 6 times in one statement.
Right.
So because he's performing it night after night after night after night, I think he kind of loses sight of some of that precision.
Totally.
So once we get ready to do a special, I get in there and kind of remind him of the precision of it.
Love that.
And we're always really good. Like we had something happen in Hawaii and we go on these walks and he'll start working on a bit and work on a bit and work on a bit. And he works on it out loud with me. And then I'll go, well, what about this part? And he'll go, oh my God, yeah.
Love
Wow,
that.
what
And
a cool working
I'm
relationship
always
you guys have.
one too where I'm like, that's the story, but what's going on under that story? Because that's what's going on for your audience.
Right.
So find out what that is and now build your story to tell the deeper story because
Right.
that's where your audience connects. That's what
Right.
makes it universal.
The feeling. Yeah.
So he will sometimes get caught up in the fantasticness of a story and forget about that deeper piece
Totally.
that makes it what it is,
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So that's
That is
kind of
so
how we
cool.
work together.
Yeah. I love that.
I wrote before I knew him for years.
Yeah.
But then when we had kids, I just had no space to write.
Right.
I can't be like, I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
You know?
Let me go have a mental breakdown
Mommy's gonna
writing.
go get
yeah.
inspired
Yeah.
now.
Exactly. I'm going to write
Yeah.
for 4 hours.
Right.
Entertain yourselves. I mean,
Right.
we couldn't afford a nanny. There's no way.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Then my creativity will show up in other ways.
Totally.
And that's how it did.
I love that.
So yeah, our partnership is not writing really. It's really brainstorming and
Yep.
kind of creative back and forth.
Yeah.
And then he goes and writes it and I go and do other things.
Yeah.
He doesn't look at post on anything he does. I sit in post with the editor for everything
Wow.
he does because he doesn't want to see it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like the Cabin, the TV show of The Cabin, he didn't give a single note.
That's
I
so
gave all
funny.
the notes
Wow.
Yeah.
because I watched it
So
all.
you're producing.
and I was like, yes,
yeah.
I'm a producer.
Does he
I'm a
just not
creative
like
producer.
watching
Yeah.
himself?
He doesn't like watching
kinda like
himself.
that. I don't like
and he
watching myself.
doesn't, because he's picked me, He only picks himself. So he doesn't look at
looking at it at a glance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I go, well, this character's not fully developed.
Right.
Like, so
He's like,
you're
but
saying,
I'm being funny. Like,
exactly. Well, that's what just happened in this last series.
That's so funny.
Yeah, your lines are amazing. You know
Yeah.
what would make them better? If
Yeah.
hers were also.
Right.
But you're only
100%.
reading yours.
Right.
So she said, oh, great, like 3 times in 5 pages.
Yeah.
Let's have her say something else, okay?
He's
and
like,
what
all right.
if she starts a conversation and
Yeah.
you're not starting every conversation? Because guess what? I also start conversations.
Yes.
Dude.
Yes.
But he's so self-focused
Totally.
that when he watches something like The Cabin, he's only
Right.
watching himself.
Right.
Sure.
So then
Right.
I'm watching
Right.
the
Everything.
story.
Anthony Anderson and Dion Cole. And
Yeah.
I'm going, well, where's the shot of them doing this?
Yeah.
So that when you're talking, this
This
is
makes
better.
sense. Yeah. Totally.
But he doesn't even pay any attention to that.
Wow.
And I'm like, it's about the whole thing. Dude.
That's so great.
So that's kind of how we work.
yeah. Love that.
So I guess I'm
That's
more a creative producer.
yeah. You're
than-
producing it all.
That's
and
great.
I don't know if I'm producing it all.
Well, yeah.
I want to take
No,
more
no.
credit than I deserve. I deserve some producer credit.
Yeah.
He is an incredible producer.
Right.
But he just, once the baby's birthed, he has no interest in burping it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why
That's a
he's
good
like,
one.
that's
great
on you. You
saying.
can change the diapers and you can burp the
Yeah.
baby. I
Yeah.
gave
I'll
birth.
make the
Yeah.
baby. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of how it works. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll do the burping.
right.
And I like to burp. So anyway. Well, thank you guys for coming today.
Thank you so much for having
This was such a
us.
treat.
Yeah.
Truly.
I can't wait
You're
to hear
amazing.
how your tour goes.
Thank you.
It's going to be amazing.
Thank
yeah.
you. Yeah.
We are excited about
You
it.
should be
Yeah,
excited.
We're very excited.
And what an amazing kind of journey you've had to this point as
Yeah.
individuals, as a couple, as work partners. So cool to see. I think young people these days need to see more really happy couples who function like this as best friends, as
Yeah.
partners. You have each other's back.
I agree.
You're yesing each other all the time. If you just watch your clips, you're like, oh, they totally have each other's back
Oh, yeah.
in every moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we want each other to look the best we could possibly look.
It's
for
like
each other.
I now have trust issues with anybody else working because I'm like, James is going to be the only person who looks out and tells me like it is. And yeah, I trust. So it's huge.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see how your wedding goes.
Thank
So much to
you.
look
Yeah,
forward
we got
to.
a lot.
Yeah.
We got a lot ahead of us.
Yeah.
A lot ahead.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to
awesome.
share it all with you.
Yeah, come back again, will you?
We
Oh,
would love
please.
to.
We would
Yeah,
love to
please
back.
do. I would love
Anytime.
that.
Truly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming today. I appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, this
That
was
was so
great.
fun.